guys. Welcome to today's chapel from our house. We know we'd much rather be at Mishawah with you right now, but at least we can do chapel this way. Today, Chris and I are talking about community. But before we can talk about community, we're going to talk about the church. You may think of church as being the place you go on Sunday mornings, where you see your friends, go to Sunday school, where you sing and listen together with your church family. The interesting thing, though, is that your church building isn't really a church without one really important part. I want you to think about your school. Now, I know it's been a really long time since you've been there, but think about it all the same. Your school wouldn't really be a school without all of the students and the teachers. A police station wouldn't be a police station without police officers. A zoo wouldn't be a zoo without all of the amazing animals. You know what? That's the same for the church. Church isn't the building. It's the people who are a part of it. The church is a community of people who follow and believe in Jesus. As a community, we encourage and help each other learn how to live and love like Jesus. This is an important thing we want you to learn here at camp too. Treating your friends with love and respect, sharing, being patient with one another. We want to make sure we put others first. Chris, do you think you could read from Matthew for us?
Sure can. All right, I'm going to be reading from Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 to 40. In it says, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment. A second commandment is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself." Well, that verse has a lot of things in it that are actually pretty hard to do. It's actually much easier to read that verse than it is to follow that. Loving God more than anything else or anyone else, that can be tricky. As well, we need to treat others the way we want to be treated. And by doing that, we love them as we love ourselves. That means we need to use kind words with our friends, kind actions with our friends. Actions such as maybe if we're handing out cookies or treats, we give the bigger treats to somebody else because we know that is how we would want to be treated. Or maybe when we care about others who are sad, when we just want to keep playing. I know it's pretty tricky to stop what you're doing to go check on your friends, but that's what Jesus would want us to do. Loving others is living the way Jesus would live, and it's following God. Now, following God can feel very hard to do at times. It's not always easy. Maybe you might have friends who ask you to do things you know God would want you to do. Or you have friends who don't understand why you believe in God. This is why it is important to have a community of others who believe to support you like Jesus. This is why community is so important. So we're going to try something. Hopefully it'll work. And then this will show you what being in community can mean. Sharon?
All right. I'm going to ask my oldest daughter, Harper, to come on over to come and help me. So Harper, come on in. Why don't you wave and say hi?
Hi.
Some of you might remember Harper from camp if you've been there before. Okay, Harper, I'm going to ask you to put your hands up like this. You can bend your elbows just a little bit. Make sure your hands are straight. And I'm going to put a book right up here like this. How does it feel?
It's good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too hard to do, is it? All right. Try another one. Okay. And another one.
Whoa.
How's it going?
It's hard.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And another
How
one.
many more books are we doing?
And another one.
Okay. Guess we're doing
Another one.
more books.
How are we doing? Another one? Another one? Another one? Oh!
It's harder than it looks.
Thank you, Harper. You can go back.
Bye.
You see how hard it really can be sometimes when you have to do things on your own? It's so much better to have someone else helping you. This is something like following Jesus. It may feel easy at first to follow him, but over time, it can actually feel quite heavy. The world we live in, plus our own hearts, is like a constant force, making it hard to follow God's plan. But God gave us a wonderful gift to help us. It's a group of friends, a community, who are all working together to learn how to love God and to love other people, just like in our verse from Matthew. And we call it the church, our community. I'm going to see if we could get some more helpers to try our hard task together one
I'll
more time.
volunteer.
So I've got to ask Harper to come one more time. Can I have Adeline and Chris? Why don't you guys come on over? I'm going to get my books sorted here. All right, Harper, why don't you get your arms out? Oh, Addie, you want to say hi? You want to remember Adeline? Say hello. All right, so we're going to get you put your hands out like that. And Chris put his hands out, and here we go. Let's
Put my
see how
hands
this
underneath,
works.
or should I put them on the top?
I think that's okay.
You can do it, guys.
You can do it.
This is okay.
That's easy.
Okay.
Easy.
Easy.
Easier.
Easy. 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 Can't take it.
Wow, look at that. Look at all the books. They could handle even more. Wow. Thanks for showing us, guys. Thanks for coming and helping us. When we learn and support each other in learning about Jesus and follow him, doing so may still be hard. But when we have other people who come and help us and love you, make it just a little bit easier.
And those people who love us and help us are a part of our community. We don't want to forget another person who's a very important part of our community, and that's Jesus himself. He's always there to support you, and he's always there to help you. You can always pray to him, talk to him every day, bring your thanks to him, bring your concerns to him. He promises to help, he promises to listen. And that's a great part of being a part of this community of believers. So, that is all for today's devotion. You will find in your book that there's a few questions there for you. You can work through those at some point, maybe now with an adult, maybe now with an older sibling, or you can wait until later if you want. But work through some of those questions. Think about being part of a community and what you can do to be a part of a community. Also, in your box today, today's craft is making a card. And making a card is a way of connecting with people in the community. Because the last few months have been weird. We haven't been able to see each other. Clearly, we're not at camp. But people miss each other, so we can write a card, send a letter to somebody, tell them how much you miss them. So, and we miss you. So hopefully we will all be together again next summer, and we'll see you then. Thanks for listening.
All right. Bye.
Bye.